literally didn't have a single sip of alcohol until I was 21. This was just a personal mission that I put on myself throughout my younger years, really driven by the fact that my parents poured so much into me, and they both grew up with less than perfect situations because of alcohol in the household. So really this was something that I just truly believed in, that was important to me. And the lessons that I learned, I'm going to leave you with three that I feel really changed the trajectory of my life. And hopefully you can share this video with someone else, maybe in their early years, trying to find what's the best decision for themselves and share these learnings. So the first thing I learned, it sounds very simple, but learning to say no. When you don't drink alcohol and you're someone who's, involved in sports, tries to get involved in their community, has a lot of different friends, gets invited to different parties, this is something where you're going to be asked all the time, more than you would like. And you'll get asked all the time from someone you respect, someone you're good friends with, someone you maybe have a crush on. And you have to say no, because in life, I believe you need to develop a set of standards. And if you don't learn to abide by those standards in social situations and with different influences, you're gonna live a life that's just amorphous, and you're not gonna find real confidence in yourself, because you aren't you. You aren't being yourself and the person that you want to be. So learning this, it's a muscle. Saying no, I think, is 100% a muscle. And as you go through 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, all these years being around, influences that are pushing you from who you want to be as a person, it really is a muscle. And then you could take that skill with you the rest of your life when you're put in uncomfortable situations, or there's something that someone's asking you to do that isn't right for you and not who you are as a person. You have that strength, and it's a beautiful strength because you gain confidence from that. And being a young person, confidence is one of the most important things you can have. That's going to be your flotation device through all hardship throughout your entire life. And I'll leave you with one little quick note. Really going out through this journey, you don't really hear much from other people. They just say, okay, you're not drinking alcohol, okay. But, there's random people throughout my journey on not drinking until I was 21. People who just come up to me on the side and say, Doug, I really respect just how you literally just say no, and you can, it doesn't faze you if someone holds a drink in front of your face for too long. And again, I don't judge anyone. It's me, it's a decision I make, and you can do what you want. But, they just respect that. And, you can be a light for other people who are not sure about a decision for themselves. And you can become a role model by just being in the trenches and making decisions that are true to who you are and the person you want to become. Number two, you will filter out friends in your life. People you thought were your best friends, as you're growing up with, you are going to lose them. I lost people who I thought were going to be my friends for life throughout, middle school, high school, for the simple reason of I didn't drink. What you'll realize in life is if you don't have a set of standards and, a will, and you're just making decisions based on the way other people are making decisions in your life, people might be in your life just because they feel comfortable that you're making the same decisions. You're justifying the way they want to live. So really what I'm trying to say here is you'll find out who your real friends are when you make a decision that's true for you, and your friend can make that same decision or not that same decision, and they're still your friend, they still love you, they still respect you, want to hang out with you. And that is so important, because if you go through life just swaying in whichever direction your friends are influencing or the people around you, you don't know who's really there for you, because people around you today might be there just because you make them feel more comfortable with making a certain decision. And they might lose you and stop talking to you if you make a different set of decisions. So the people in your life who love you and respect you for the decisions you're making are your true friends. And without standing up for certain things that you think are important to you and the character of the person you want to become over the long term of your life, those are people that will last a lifetime, and you'll be able to identify who those people are by simply having a set of standards that you live according to, and you have the power to say no when you're in front of different influences. So I really credit all of my great friends that I have today in my life who don't care that I've never been drunk. They don't care that I don't drink heavily, but they're still my friends no matter what decisions they make, because they respect me and I respect them because of the love that they show for me. So I really think that was a blessing that I never thought would have happened by not drinking. And lastly, really, emotional intelligence, I think, is one of the most important things as a young person throughout these very important years of middle school, high school, early college, where it's so important to develop this. And what is emotional intelligence? In my opinion, emotional intelligence is being able to manage your emotions when you're upset about something, when something doesn't go your way. You develop your ability to really deal with that voice in your head and go through hardships and learn to put yourself out there in certain situations. Go up to the person you find very attractive and introduce yourself, and be able to have great conversations with people, go on dates, go on job interviews, do presentations. Because I believe that if you engage in abusing drugs and alcohol early on, you stunt your ability to develop emotionally, because people I've seen use this as a crutch. They can only get up on the dance floor if they're wasted or drinking, or they can only go up to talk to the girl they find attractive when they've had a lot of alcohol. So, these are things that you want to live a life where you're standing on your own 2 feet. You don't need any substance to be able to perform or, overcome that gut nervousness, because you've beaten that so many times by just, the internal voice to yourself. You don't use alcohol as a crutch because, you just had a breakup and, you're trying to feel better. You sit, you deal with those emotions, and you learn to manage them. And that is the key to life, because so much mental illness is out there right now, and not drinking alcohol helps you really understand your emotions and not lean on anything. And you're always balanced, standing on your 2 feet, really seeing situations. And I'm not saying don't go to parties. I loved going to parties, during this not drinking phase of my life, and I still had fun. I still tried to engage. I still went on the dance floor, and you can still put yourself out there, experience new things, all while making the decision that's in line with the standards that you have set for your life. And really, these 3 lessons, I believe, changed the trajectory of my life. They changed the mindset I have. They changed the confidence that I have in my life to deal with really anything life throws my way, because I truly feel confident in the person I am today, because I've made decisions and I've built resilience in myself by picking something important to me and learning, how to say no, to really go through identifying who the real people are in your life and developing the emotional intelligence that's critical to pretty much success in any area of your life. So I hope this video, made some sense and you took away some valuable things. And if you know someone who is through the early phases of life and trying to decide what path's best for them, please share this video, because I didn't know what I was going to learn when I decided on this mission to not drink. But these things are things that are so valuable, and I would do it all over again in a heartbeat, because it was so important to me, and I believe it helped me become the man that I'm proud to be today, because of this, because of the mentors I had to get on this path, being my parents. And it is paid dividends my entire life, and very happy I made the decision. So thanks for listening to Live to Learn USA. I love to create content about personal development like this, and also financial success. So if those 2 things are something you're passionate about, please subscribe to my channel so you can stay up to date and we can go on this journey of getting to the next level in life together. Thanks for listening. Take care.